This is a presentation of RVT Entertainment.
Hey, yo.
You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true.
Because I'm better than you, and you know it.
In the back, there are men and women, seasoned professionals, dudes paid in full, gunning to be the best.
We're wrestlers in a wrestling ring. Let's just freaking wrestle.
The cream of the crop!
Nobody does it better.
Hey, hi, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Wrestle-Cast, presented by RVT Entertainment on Podomatic, Spotify, YouTube, and wherever else you may find us. Find out recording and live on RVT Entertainment's official .tv channel, twitch.tv channel. I am both professional wrestling, both in the mainstream and the independent scene. My name's Matty J. That is CWK.
Spooky, scary skeletons doing a funny dance. Spooky, scary skeletons, they're not wearing big pants.
Spooky, scary skeletons having to wrestle over a casket right now. One particularly big and bulky. One not so much, but has an obsession with cameras. Joining us, Shintigercurl.
Over this way, stranger.
Ooh, what are we doing this week?
Got something that might interest you, stranger. It's big and long and ready to rock.
Spooky ween stuffs.
Do you want to get it modified, stranger? To give you a bigger bang?
Phrasing?
What? Stone Cold Stunner, what?
Yeah.
Nice.
We should probably, well, actually, I don't know what I should do. Should I break up Shin's gimmick, or do I explain what the fuck was going on? What the fuck is going on?
It was a joke that when you left, because we were talking about Resident Evil 4. And I told the story.
Oh, yeah, okay. I gotcha.
And I told T-Dub a story, like when I first played it and I saw the merchant, and he opened his jacket. I thought he was going to flash me. And I was like, oh my God. He's like, got something that might interest you, stranger. And he opened his jacket like, oh my God, is he going to pull up out his dick? Oh, good, it's just guns. Oh, thank God.
We should explain what T-Dub just reacted to. That was a stunner in the ring. NXT Halloween Havoc, no takeover. It's just Halloween Havoc at the Performance Center. It's currently happening live on the WWE Network, or if you're a poor bastard in the States, Peacock. And actually, I believe we have a wiener casket match. Apollo Crews just won the son of a gun. He just defeated Grayson Waller in what the spin the wheel, make the deal match, which was converted into a casket match.
Okay, question.
Mm-hmm.
Were there eye lasers?
We have not seen eye lasers yet.
Okay, 0 out of 10, worst pay-per-view of the year. Screw it. NXT
Hey, I said yet. Quincy Elliott and Shotzi Blackheart are hosting the thing. And Shotzi Blackheart has done weird shit at Halloween Havoc before. Good weird shit, mind you, but weird shit nonetheless. And or have been druids carrying around 2 caskets. Eye lasers are still within the realm of possibility here.
Shout out to the fan who's still brave enough to rock the WWE spinner belt.
There are fans of that belt.
Poor bastard.
Shout out to the to the brave soul who decided to cosplay Hulk fucking Hogan in NXT tonight. Hollywood Hogan with the NWO shirt, because Halloween Havoc is a WCW pay-per-view, so the reference is still there, but that's neither here nor there.
That's right, brother. I had the greatest match in Halloween Havoc history when I took on the Ultimate Warrior in a 30-minute Iron Man match, brother.
I'm not even gonna try. Watch OSW. It just explains better. So yeah, T-Dub will be reacting and doing his usual, hey, I'm gonna watch wrestling and not pay attention to this shtick. Actually, he probably would pay attention more to this stuff. I mean, this is still the Fed, all things considered. Show tonight's pretty simple. We would have previewed the card for tonight, but we're gonna tell you the results as they move along. And I have it in the background, so does T-Dub. Shin cannot run two things at the same time, unfortunately, yet. I need to send you a phone with Peacock on it so you could, put it in front of your laptop or something.
Yeah, probably.
We need to do that one day. That being said, we're doing that. Plus, it's just your regular ass show. We're talking about some AEW stuff, some WWE stuff, some CM Punk stuff. Yes, some CM Punk stuff. Clip of the week, the winners and losers. We may have an email. I don't think we have an email. No, we don't. JC's watching it as well. Some of you are watching it. The ladder match I did watch was very good. Not great. There were a couple. T-Dub and I kind of agreed there was a couple of no-sell spots that could have been switched around in the chronology of the matchup to make it just
the boys back.
What? Who?
Your boy's back.
Who?
Duke Hudson.
Oh yeah, he's from the background at Chase University.
Yes, indeed. That is a perfect place. A perfect name for the place for me, because all the women will be chasing me and my massive penis.
Matthew McConaughey. All right.
Yes, Halloween Havoc, because my junk creates havoc on Halloween.
God damn it. We're not even at the fucking clip. I think we ought to get to that, huh?
Play it, sir.
Let's do that. Ladies and gentlemen, the clip itself, obviously, many of you have correctly guessed, does involve MJF. And yes, that promo battle that he had against William Regal, an absolute all-timer. So it would be an absolute crime against wrestling to cut it up to fit in a clip of the week fashion. And it's a 12-minute promo. Can't do that. But there was a follow-up to that in the main event, which had a rather unfortunate ending. However, the party in question is fine. We'll get to that when we get to that, of course. But there was a post-mortem. There was a post-match situation. And MJF decided, I'm going to cash in. Regal was still there being Regal. Well, let's put it this way. MJF wanted to cash in, but... take a listen. Here's the somewhat improvised, not improvised situation here. Take a listen.
Well, he figures Mox is not 100%. Just went through this war, lost blood.
Yeah, now would be I would guess, now would be a good time.
And for the opportunist is MJF. Why not?
Moxley battered and bloodied, but still the AEW World Champion, and he could be facing off with MJF right now. Title Tuesday, indeed. MJF still fired up, still emotional. You can see it on his face based on what the... Look at that. But based on what he said,
the stuff with Regal, that stuff was been in it for a long. Wait a minute. Hold on, let's listen.
Wait, MJF just handed the chip.
It's coming
back. Jeff is.
Give me a mic. You want to talk about me cutting corners? Nah. You want to talk about me being a man? These people know I'm a man. Here's what's gonna go down. I'm gonna cash that chip in, but when I do, I don't want you at 50%. I don't want you right after a match. I want you 110%. I don't want any excuses. I want to make sure that when I beat you clean, smack dab in the middle of the ring, that there's not a goddamn question that I'm better than you, and you know it. I'm cashing my chip in full gear. Wow. Because for the first time, look at me when I say this, Regal, you piece of shit. For the first time in my miserable life, I'm gonna earn it.
I was half tempted to put in MJF's music, but after that, you can feel it in the air tonight. You're gonna feel it. Go ahead, sorry.
Can you feel me coming in the air tonight?
Oh no!
And
Yeah,
that's exactly,
full gear.
And that's exactly what I'll be doing much later, coming in the air tonight.
Oh God! Don't let Duke Hudson. Don't let Duke remember gravity. Fine. Yeah, can't talk tonight. Jesus. That being said, we'll get to why that particular him calling Regal a piece of shit in a few minutes there, obviously. Name extremely scary with Hangman. The cameras went into Owen Hart mode. I hated that we have to call it that, but yeah, technically.
Indeed, we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. We will get to that because there's a chronological thing to do here. So we'll get to that. How you folks doing? Anyway. JC, big, long, and ready to rock. Oh, hey, Duke Hudson. JC in the chat had to do it. All right, T-Dub, there's nothing else to do but to talk about the week in wrestling. Let's do it.
First up, as we're watching NXT Halloween Havoc Live, got a report of title change. The new North American champion is Wesley.
It was vacant as Solo Sikoa was forced to vacate the championship. And Carmelo Hayes was the former champion. He was allowed in, but obviously Wesley is the champion. It went 1917. Another result to report, Apollo Crews, as I mentioned, defeated Grayson Waller at the official time, 12:58 for that casket match. And we have Cora Jade versus Roxanne Perez in the next up. This is a Weapons Wild matchup.
Yeah, former Reality of Wrestling and Ring of Honor wrestler Roxanne Perez.
Roxy, if in the Indies, if you're wondering.
Anyways, by the way, I'm not able to watch SmackDown for the time being because for the past week, Verizon, Fios, and Fox cannot come together on a deal.
Ouch.
So when it's getting good, they decide, no more SmackDown.
It was getting good the last couple of weeks. They're starting to get back into their groove. I feel bad for you, man.
Yeah, I was like, I can't wait to watch SmackDown this week. Oh, I can't? Wonderful. Great. Thank you, corporations. Fuck.
Corporate greed.
I've already decided that eventually that I'm going to get back to watching the E at Survivor Series. After that, I'll be watching Raw. That's
fair enough. A lot of people are waiting till Rumble time. I was like, that's where I'm even we're starting to praise the work. It's still a rebuild. So Survivor Series is sensible. If you really want to wait till the Rumble time, that's fair too. So that is the recommendation.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, Chris Jericho signed a 3-year extension to his AEW contract.
He ain't moving anywhere, folks. He's happy smack dab where he is. And after the last, ever since he joined in 2019, I say he's earned it.
And I believe he's also taking on a producer role.
After Brawl Out, can't say I blame him.
Yep, they need him. They need a vet like Chris Jericho back there.
And you can imagine him, retiring into a background / managerial role. The amount of creativity that still comes out of that without wrestling, Jesus, that's a smart fucking move.
That it is. So it'll be good for AEW to keep Chris Jericho around, and this definitely shuts down any and all rumors of Chris Jericho heading to the Fed.
Yeah, at least for another 3 years. You never know. For now.
One person whose contract looks to be completely up is CM Punk, as according to Dave Meltzer, AEW is trying to buy out the rest of his contract, with the only negotiating point being right now is how long the non-compete will be.
And so a while back, you may remember that it said either you if you're keeping him, keep him away from the title picture. And then I said, At an event like this, the events of all of the post event all out, tell him take your buy out his contract. Tell him take your fucking money and get the fuck out. Wow, and there are some of you, not all of you. Those in the chat, you were like fine, you kind of agreed, but there was a few of you fuckers on Twitter who I blocked, probably listening to this now, eating crow. And the only thing I gotta say to this is to push this button.
Fuck you, I was right, 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 fuck you, I was right.
It sucks. Look, this is not ideal. None of this is good news. But here's the reality. Tony Khan, we've shat on Tony Khan over this situation, but he's doing his fucking job. In this particular situation, I'm sorry, folks. You may not like it. I don't like it either. But this is CM Punk's own damn fucking fault. Nothing else to do.
And he would, and even if he went back to the E, I'm not saying he would, not saying he wouldn't, but if Trips does bring him back, he will only get diminished returns.
This is, yeah. And yeah, you heard of the rumor of the reported rumor of Triple H and WWE being interested. I'll buy that Triple H and WWE are interested in bringing CM Punk back. It's good business to do so, especially after that bust up. It's worth a shot. But even like you left the company that pretty much bled your passion dry, and you want to. I don't think there's an appropriate amount of money that will have them go, yes, let's work.
And even if he did, like I said, diminished returns.
Yeah.
He has shown that he is not really reliable as far as a champion, far too injury prone, and the brawl out did not help his image backstage. So
no. He is a special attraction match at best. And that's what he was before he went for the world title. And things, believe it or not, were working just fine. It was the minute the championships got into the picture that CM Punk turned into Glass Joe.
Yeah, which is a shame.
So he'd be entering a deal where he is a special attraction and not a world champion. I think that's just a smart thing to do. I'd be shocked if WWE under Triple H's run would be, okay, I need to build new stars. He is not a new star.
On top of that, CM Punk has shown that he keeps a grudge. Like, he couldn't even let a grudge against Hangman for a single promo go after a few months. So we know that he's
and you don't even know if it was consensual or not. It could have been consensual and CM Punk got a wild hair up his ass for all we know.
And like, CM Punk just seems to be one to hold a grudge for ages and ages.
Yeah.
It seems. So we'll see how that goes between him and Triple H.
And there are a lot of old heads in the locker room at the E, so they're not going to be, if he goes, they're not going to be exactly welcoming to him.
Enigma went on a rant yesterday blaming it because no one was blaming the wrestling press.
Well, they were only using the information that they were given. Like, that's
it. Wrestling journalists are worse than game journalists. You take that back, sir. I've seen some. Fucking Kotaku is more over than Disco Inferno. And by that, I mean, fuck Kotaku. No, there are some journalists out there who purport to be journalists and just create, those quote-unquote journalists can fuck off. But Meltzer, SRS, Brian Alvarez, I'm like, yeah, look, I'll be the first to admit their reputation is not 100% true, but more often than not, whatever they report turns out to be on the money. I don't, honestly, yeah, the wrestling journalists are reporting on Meltzer's speculation. That's all it is. Okay, that's fair enough. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying they don't have an ounce of blame on this. This is literally CM Punk looking at a dude talking to a dude who looked like he hung out with Cole Cabana for a couple of minutes, and the bad tricep, and he decided fuck it and decided to keep it real.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we got a new person in the chat.
Yeah, Chris S7 Storm says, "Hey all, hello, welcome to the wrestling show. Hope you enjoy the halfway decent Weapons Wild matchup they got going with Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade there."
Yeah,
It's clear that Sony is going to pay Punk. It's just a matter of...
Oh no, he has to pay. No, it's like I said, he will be paying Punk. This is literally take your fucking money and get the fuck out.
As the past weeks have shown with the ratings, AEW does not need CM Punk.
I just hope that this means between this and also there's also a report earlier this week that Ace Steel was fired. So between all of this news, I'm hoping that within the next few weeks we see the return of the Elite.
Little better late than never, especially if you're for fellow Torontonians, of course. But you know,
and hey, they're going to be in Norfolk Wednesday, so my brother-in-law's going to that show. So if they show up there, that make that show a whole lot more special.
Enigma, what did we just say about CM Punk? He's gone. We can't have Kenny Omega versus CM Punk.
You can have Kenny Omega versus CM Punk in AEW Fight Forever.
There is that.
and this also screwed over another dream match.
What you got?
Punk versus Kenta.
Yeah.
That ain't happening with the E.
That's off the table.
And I don't think he's going to be going to New Japan because I don't think he can handle their style considering the shape his body is in.
Nah. His matches will last as long as his UFC matchups. That's right, I went there, fuckers.
Yeah, and I don't think he would garner too much respect over there. I mean, there are quite a number of Gaijin wrestlers over there, but they had to earn that respect.
Yeah, this is not a come in and do like they seen Brock Lesnar. They don't want no fucking Brock Lesnar repeat.
Yeah, they got respect for Kingston. They got respect for Mox. Juice more than earned his respect. I doubt a lot of Japanese fans would be aware of who CM Punk is.
Oh, wait, Enigma. I don't think he's going. But that's just me. He says.
I don't think he's going to. I think if anything, he's probably just going to retire from wrestling permanently now.
Just focus on the acting. Go back to heels, and to be fair, that show is good. So
yeah, I've seen the show. I've seen about 4 episodes. It's a good.
Yeah,
show.
It's good. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Next up, have some notes from AEW Elevation. First off, big pop for Jody Threat during her Elevation match with Athena, which I thought was just a good match, but I guess some people, for some reason, thought Athena took liberties with Jody.
There was a talking to between her and between management and Athena and both women. Match. I mean, we were watching it on Tuesday and paying no mind to it. Really, it was a fine. Match was fine.
The only thing I noticed is that, they're letting Jody get a lot of offense in here for an enhancement match. That's cool.
I heard about it from Just Alex, and he had nothing but good things to say about it.
Yeah, so
it was a good match. Whatever
it is, I mean, honestly, if no one told us, if no one told us that there was a goof up, we wouldn't have noticed.
And Jody Threat clearly didn't mind the match because she was promoting it on Twitter after it was already taped.
And according to Just Alex, she is used to that kind of strong style. She used to wrestle Japanese strong style, so she's no stranger to stiff matches.
By the way, Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez are at the NXT Crow's Nest, and someone's about to take a bump.
Yep, the railing just came off. Someone's about to get thrown off. So yeah, just a whole bunch of news over nothing. By the way, big bunny chance during the Butcher and Blade versus Voros twins match.
Oh, so, they both took one. Oh God. Oh.
Let's see. Uppercuts.
Yeah, I'm a little bit ahead. Obviously, you're behind.
Yeah, I'm on my PS5.
Good call.
Hey, say what you will about the match. It got people talking about Dark Elevation.
That didn't. I think there's always at least one good match per week on there. At least
Yeah, the both Dark and Dark Elevation, they have at least one good match up for you, so nothing wrong. Yeah, Toronto had a lot of both shows had a lot of indie talent in there. That's a big thumbs up because I recognize that Kobe Durst guy, former C4 heavyweight champion of the freaking world.
But where's Tabernacle Team?
Not booked? Double booked? I don't know. I couldn't explain that.
Someone needs to get TDT on one of these shows. Seriously, imagine TDT versus Butcher and Blade. Just let them go for like 10 minutes. You'll get a classic.
Hell yeah.
Some more bad news. K-Dog confirmed on his podcast that Santana and Ortiz had a split, and it got to the point where even Santana and Kingston apparently got a physical backstage.
Yeah. Yeah, well, one good thing that's coming out of Conan's Keeping It Real podcast is that K-Dog actually knows a few people and is actually over and a legend in his own right. It's, it sucks. That's a long established tag team. We're talking LAX.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I believe Conan also mentioned that apparently Santana was like, we're not getting booked for shit. Fuck this bullshit. But Ortiz was like, yeah, we're not getting booked, but hey, we're getting paid, so I'm good. So apparently that's where their split comes from. The fact that one of them was really angry about not getting booked as well, but the other one was like, well, at least I'm on TV every now and again, and I'm still getting paid, still providing for my family, so that's good enough for me.
Yeah, I mean, one wants to wrestle every week, which even some of the top guys don't even get booked every week. And the other is looking at it going, hey, I'm having fun with this. What the fuck? We're on TV on a semi-regular basis, wrestling or not wrestling. Who cares?
Yeah, it's just a differing of philosophies, but I guess Santana and Kingston really got heated into it. So I guess Santana's time on the roster is coming to an end because it's really unfortunate.
Ortiz has a backup plan. He's going to hang out with Eddie Kingston, so he's going to be fine, at least in the short term. Long term, that's just...
I think in the long term, Ortiz and Kingston could be a tag team.
Yeah.
Which seems to be where they're going. We'll get to that.
Roxanne Perez just got the pin after a nasty-looking chair spot there, but Roxanne Perez over Cora Jade.
A code red into a pile of chairs.
That's what it was.
Yeah. They might be actually teasing the return of Kingston's old group from during the Daily Place shows. With the interaction he had with Death Triangle this Friday.
Oh, we'll talk to that. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll get to that. But yeah, that is something that's happening.
All right, next up, we got the weekend's beginning, and it began in the worst way possible. With Lex Luger, that coward, attacking Sting backstage during the WGGP Weekly show.
What's good for the goose is good for the shitter.
He attacked him like a coward. He attacked him first using that metal brace in his arm. And then he gave him not one, not two, but 3 pile drivers.
3 pile drivers. Oh! Ouch!
My God!
My God!
Yep, he hit him.
Sorry, go ahead.
He hit him with the pile driver.
Ow!
Best move in professional wrestling, the pile driver.
Son of a...
Well, then moving on for that, we had Spider-Man, who was rumored to be Duelson in a mask, defeating Anderson, who actually
Anderson the Spider Silva, which I forget whoever made that comment, but that's fucking genius booking.
One of the greatest MMA fighters of all time,
folks. That is no joke. I have seen a few Anderson Silva matches.
In his prime, Anderson Silva was unfucking.
He was impossible.
And even modern days, he's very, very still like top skilled.
Yeah.
Like even in his elder years, he is still nothing to be fucked with.
I mean, yes, he broke his leg throwing a kick, but look, that shit happens. That's what it is.
He is up. He is in my top 5 favorite MMA fighters of all time.
However, he was clearly outwitted here in the ring.
Yeah, he was.
He just wasn't used to wrestling a full match like that. He's used to 3-minute rounds and what have you.
5-minute rounds.
Well, 5-minute rounds, yeah. Yeah, but he gave Spider-Man a beating. But then again, it's a Spider-Man. Spider-Man's used to getting beatings.
Oh, yeah.
And it's dual under the mask, so we all know.
Allegedly.
It's
We all
not
know
dual.
he grew up fighting kangaroos.
It's not dual.
That's what the commentary said.
They were lying.
No, they're the.
Does Slip look like a liar to you?
Yes. T-Dub, look, unless the guys from New Legacy actually listen to the show, we're not getting on that show.
I don't care. I'm still going with the gimmick. It's clearly dual-sin.
Unfortunately, it's not. The amazing, spectacular Spider-Man is actually, in reality, Roadkill?
Jesus. That's a lot of weight loss right there, bud. That is a lot of weight loss.
Spider metabolism and all that other bullshit.
Oh, yeah. I used to have that.
Yeah, having metabolism was great. Anyways, moving on here. Sting entered to Seek and Destroy by Metallica, which was great.
That I will not complain about.
Like them.
And Lex Luger came in with the Beetle.
Lex Luger came in like a coward.
No, he came in with the Beetle. Beetle, 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 Beetle.
Beautiful.
Nevertheless, it seemed like Sting had him beat and good, just destroying pillar to post, but right at the last second, who would enter but that rat bastard, Paul Helmsley.
I didn't see him out there.
He gave Sting a pedigree.
I didn't see that.
Oh, that is okay. Right now, you're about to see Shotzi Blackheart or Shotzi make her way on the tank. Whoever's handling her costume changes, raise, give him one. D-Dub is about to.
Game is playing now. Sing the song. There's the tank. She's rocking the Beetlejuice.
For Shotzi! See, you got to say it 3 times.
There's the mini tank back.
She had it back on SmackDown. It actually shoots like China's bazooka.
No, she's got the mini tank on NXT. It's a mini tank here. On SmackDown, it's a full-size tank.
Well, yeah, probably because they can't fit the full tank.
It's showtime.
Thank you for bringing it back.
But yeah, that was a great match, and Luger won clean as a whistle.
No, clean enough anyway.
No, he won clean as a whistle.
She won as clean as Booker T is a great commentator.
Wait, so you think Booker T is a great commentator? Thank you for saying that.
No.
Well, he won clean as a whistle.
As clean as you believe Vince McMahon is a virgin.
I don't believe that, but I know he won clean as a whistle. Triple H wasn't in the ring. He was outside providing moral support.
Oh my God, T-Dub, you're about to love. I think you're either gonna love Quincy Elliott, or you're gonna hate him.
Let's see here. Waiting for it.
Yeah, JC in the chat. I see it's peanut butter jelly time. It's peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter. God damn, I'm old.
Super Diva Quincy Elliott in the banana outfit.
It's peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Sorry.
Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat.
Yeah. It's muted because I don't want the audio to bleed into this microphone because this is a sensitive microphone, of course. It's the Yeti! Anyway, continue, T-Dub. We're distracted here.
All right, so moving on to AEW Dynamite Title Tuesday from Cincinnati.
Wait, it's on a Tuesday? Fuck. Hi, Orange Cassidy. How are you?
So we start things off with Death Triangle defeating Best Friends. No thanks to Pac.
Yeah, the breakup is coming.
Yeah, you get that feeling too, huh? Bastard wants the bastard.
Yeah, Pac wants to cheat, but Phoenix is like, no, don't cheat, and that nearly costed them the match.
Great match.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely. Oh, great opener.
Yep, Death Triangle won just by just a slim hair.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got backstage then we got promo package Hangman Mox Hangman. And then we got a Baker Hater promo as well. And what is this? Before 9 p.m., a women's match. Le Gasp.
What?
The Battle of the Waifus.
Yeah.
As Tony Storm defeated Hikaru Shida in an excellent match to retain the women's world title.
Well, see, Tony, was that so fucking hard?
Now, if you could just do that every week, just change up the match times every couple of weeks, every now and again, that's good stuff.
Keep this up. This is good. Keep doing this.
Please, that is very much appreciated.
Yeah, like I said, Tony Storm and Hikaru Shida, really fantastic match. If you haven't seen it, please check it out. After the match, DMD attacked, but Saraya made the save.
Yeah.
Took Britt Baker out to the crowd. They brought out. But who would make the save for the rest of the interferences? Why? None other than a returning first ever AEW Women's World Champion, getting a huge ovation, Riho.
She's so tiny and badass.
Tiny and badass, and one of the reasons NXT lost to AEW this week. Yeah. They got everybody. They even got the Kevin Owens show in the main event slot.
Yeah, I saw
Didn't
that,
do shit.
Here's the biggest difference I saw. NXT was just promoting wrestlers to appear, whereas AEW was constantly promoting what matches would happen.
Yeah.
And it clearly shows that people were much more interested in the matches than just whatever big names would appear. Like they wanted to see, especially the culmination of some feuds here.
Yeah.
And just these next steps. And yeah, Riho still majorly over.
Still majorly over. You know, some of the Hikaru Shida made a kind of transition to working in the States. Riho would be so much more over if she did that transition, but she is very much interested in being a Joshi. Which nothing wrong with it. It's just that's the clear difference.
Yeah, it just is kind of a shame because Riho could be a major star if she would.
She was a major player in the early days. She could be a bigger player now.
WWE's airing a Charlotte promo package again, and I can't help but notice that Raw's going to be in Charlotte Monday.
You know, they do play a few of the videos during the things. It's I'm not reading. I don't read too much into it.
I'm just starting to feel worried about Bianca Belair's title run right now.
Starting to feel a little long on the tooth, you think?
No, I'm just worried that Charlotte's going to be the one to end it.
No. She does not need to be a padded point for Charlotte. No.
How many times have we said that about so many other women's champions?
Exactly.
Too many.
Still going to keep saying it. It's still not right. No.
At AIM Extreme, Riho versus Jade Cargill. Book it, Gabby.
That would be nice.
Book it, Dano.
Or, in the case of Tony Khan, that's a good idea. Book it.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
Sure.
Then we got a Warjo Kingdom promo package, so we know what the Kingdom's first rivalry is going to be.
And
Warjo versus Kingdom. This is pretty much in the wheelhouse of, hey, let's keep it within the Ring of Honor ranks, which it all makes sense.
And Joe with the line of the night from that, well, at least in that promo.
Oh.
You picked six. You had 6 million ways to die, and you still picked the wrong choice.
Right. Also, apologize for the noise. I have a software that allows me to log on to the remote desktop situation on this computer, and I decided to say, hey, this thing's not working. I said, yeah, sure, but I'm not working right now, asshole. I'm streaming. I'm doing my actual job that I actually want to be paid for.
I didn't hear anything.
No, you guys didn't hear anything, but the people at home might have.
Oh, okay.
Because it did sound on the other end.
one thing everyone heard was FTR making their claim for the AEW World Tag Team titles, but Swerve and Our Glory, they disagree. And so this Wednesday in Norfolk, Virginia, FTR, Swerve and Our Glory, #1 contenders match.
Pretty much.
And Keith Lee ended the promo by saying, indubitably, which clearly means the Vaudevillains are going to help them win.
Are they even a team anymore now?
I mean, no, Simon Gotch, I believe, is still in MLW, and, well, we all know where Matthew Raywalt is, retiring at commentary.
Yeah.
Still ought to be a good match.
Or so they want us to think. This is all background stuff. They're all laying in wait.
T-Dub. I think you're going to lean into someone else's gimmick in a few seconds if you keep going.
Right.
And you don't want W. Morrissey at your doorstep. He's got Ethan Page.
Nevertheless, we then went to a Lethal and Darby Allin interview, which led to Lethal and Sanjay Dutt beating down Darby Allin, trapping him with a garage door gimmick and applying the figure 4.
So that feud ain't over.
Doesn't seem over by a long shot.
No, sir.
I see this ending in some sort of no disqualification type match. After that, we had William Regal in the ring trying to be interviewed, but before he could say more than 2 words, out came MJF, and if you have not seen the promo,
we are not saying another thing here. We're going to tell you right now, it is on YouTube, on the official AEW YouTube. If you have not seen this promo yet, something is very fucking wrong with you.
If you're a wrestler and you are trying to know how to cut good promos, you should be taking notes on this fucking promo. You got a prodigy and a legend in the ring showing you how it's done.
Funny you mentioned that. I actually saw a wrestler on Twitter saying that they're showing this promo to their class, and then they show a picture of it like on a projection screen.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you're very correct in that point.
And I pointed this out as soon after it happened on Twitter that MJF has Pearl Harbored a lot of people in the 3+ years he's been with AEW, including Tony Schiavone, and yet when William Regal offers him his back, he doesn't do it.
Nope.
Because I think that despite all the vitriol that MJF has for William Regal, despite all that big rant and the fact that he kept that one text message that he sent them 7 years ago,
there's still enough respect for him to go, okay, I can't.
Think about that. Maxwell Jacob Freeman respects someone else.
Character development.
He also seems to respect Wheeler Yuta.
Yeah.
He almost shook his hand until the firm decided to fuck up.
Indeed. I don't know where they're going with MJF, but I'm here for it. It's all been great.
And it goes into that end promo, which we discover there's still some vitriol. It's still MJF under that hood, but there is some respect.
Yeah.
And again, like we said on that clip, or like we heard on that clip, he wants to earn it. But we're jumping just a little bit ahead.
We'll get to that at the main event segment.
Mm-hmm. Oh, plenty to discuss on that main event segment, too.
Just, goddamn, that promo was just excellent. Both MJF's part and William Regal's response, because MJF was so good in his promo, he got the crowd to boo William Regal.
For a few seconds, mind you. It was not a full-on, we're going to boo him till he shuts up. No, this was boo, and then, oh, wait, this is William Regal. What the fuck are we doing?
The fact that he was able to do that, though,
that is talent.
I have never seen anyone turn a crowd against Regal like that, ever.
And then Bill brought him right back.
Because he's the GOAT as well. Like, yeah, two people who are the best talkers in the mic. Goddamn, this is one of the greatest promo segments in all of wrestling.
I saw a lot of young cats out there on Twitter. They were just sleeping on him because William Regal mostly does commentary and just hits on Excalibur every week. But they need to know Lord Steven Regal can be vicious on the mic when he needs to.
This is a man who's competent on the microphone. He's like, it's Christopher Titus once said, "People thought he was lazy. Turns out he was resting." That promo got plenty of venom. Regal's part in that promo had plenty of venom.
My favorite part of that promo is William Regal saying, "You knock people out of the ring because you have to. Me, I hit people with these brass knuckles because I like to."
Yep. And especially, if you didn't know, William Regal is all kinds of tough. Like, he is ridiculously brutal and old school and tough as fuck.
Listen to his interview on the Jericho podcast if you have not, if you want to know how literally tough he is.
By the way, in the ring right now, Julius Creed versus Damon Kemp. For those watching live with us, if you're on the VOD, it's 9:45. Julius Creed, Damon Kemp. If Julius loses or Damon Kemp wins, Brutus Creed will be forced to leave NXT. So that is that's an ambulance match. That is the current thingamabob. That is the stipulation for that. With Mandy Rose, Alba Fire on deck, and the triple threat as the main.
All right, found that we got an acclaimed promo talking about how they're going to stomp some nuts in.
Yes.
And then we got an excellent interview segment with Renee Paquette, Bryan Danielson, and Wheeler Yuta. And Danielson is just constantly putting over how great of a wrestler Daniel Garcia was, which really angered Wheeler Yuta, who said that he saw the betrayal coming from 10 miles away.
And just walked the fuck off, all kinds of a huff.
Yep.
Dissension.
A little bit. And maybe leads to another future...
Wait, no one's going to say, smell this? Really?
Smell what?
Smell this. Dissension.
I don't get it.
OSW, dude. You're the one who introduced me to the gag.
I cannot remember them saying that.
Me either.
It's been too long.
Yes, it has.
Clearly. Let's see. Moving on. We got Don Castle's epic entrance. The only thing he was missing is I Want It Now by Queen.
That was the only thing that missed. Yeah.
For everything else, he had the boys. He had the pageantry. They had the belts.
Oh, that's genius. So they can't fit an ambulance inside the performance center, but at least not in the arena part, but they did fit one. And to make sure that there's ambient noise, they put a crowd with a guardrail right behind it. And
Okay.
it looked like okay.
Yeah,
it looked like the match was going to end, but no, it did not end yet. Okay. Sorry, moving on.
It's only just begun, but yeah, you got to work with what you got.
And yeah, name as Queen is expensive.
That they are. I have no doubt about that.
And I am so happy that so many people are discovering Dalton Castle and becoming fans of his.
And
match was great too. The great showcase for Dalton Castle, by the way.
Yeah, Jericho made him look like $1 million.
Oh yeah.
And I just love that they're just AEW just letting him be Don Castle, but now on a bigger stage.
Yeah.
With a budget. That entrance had a budget, folks.
He's only one of 2 wrestlers to use the Cody entrance.
That he is. Him and Powerhouse Hobbs.
Yep.
And Jade Cargill on occasion as well, too.
Yeah, Jade was definitely one of Cody's favorites. I mean, she was basically handpicked by him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep pushing for this. I'm still gonna keep pushing for this gimmick for Dalton Castle until they make it a reality.
For just random people to be the boy.
Yeah. Just random people being boys.
Yeah.
Tony Schiavone as a boy.
I was about to say Tony Schiavone. God damn it.
Samoa Joe as a boy.
If it's good enough for Tanahashi, it's good enough for everyone.
Yeah. You could almost imagine Chris Jericho popping up. We talked about it last week, right? Chris Jericho's a boy.
Malachi Black making his unofficial return as a boy.
Just for the shits and giggles.
Yeah, so you gotta give props to this finish because Jericho defeated Castle via a Judas effect out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was a shotgun Judas effect right there.
Mm.
Also, what are those pumpkins made out of?
Yeah, they're tossing pumpkins around and plastic. That's all it is.
Must be because I got my TV on mute at the moment.
Same here.
Who do they think they are? The Green Goblin?
I mean, it is Halloween Havoc, dude.
That reminds me, they need to bring NXT to a full arena so they can do Halloween Havoc with the giant pumpkin.
They need to.
That would be delicious.
We all missed that pumpkin, by the way, folks. This is not just us.
It was during this World Title match where they announced via Excalibur the ROH Final Battle will be happening Saturday, December 10th. It should also be noted that Tony Khan, during an interview, noted that he's going to be looking to get ROH weekly TV starting next year.
Good on them. They need it.
So I'm imagining maybe during Final Battle they're going to announce the TV deal, I'd imagine.
Fingers crossed.
The sooner they can get the ROH belts off of AEW television, I would say the better.
Yeah.
Because when you have like a dozen belts on television, I've seen a lot of people not a big fan of that. So the sooner we can just get back to AEW belts, I think that'll be better for the presentation.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Jericho then threatens Ian Riccaboni, but Jerry Lynn makes a save only to eat a tombstone pile driver on the ROH World title.
Safely delivered, by the way.
How could he do that to
Jerry Lynn?
Lynn.
See, I got the joke is as old as the Jerry Lynn joke.
Yeah, well, some are more memorable than others.
Fair.
Kind of like Jerry Lynn's old WWF gimmick, which is calling himself Jerry Lynn. Seriously, look up some of his Sunday Night Heat promos. That's how he would introduce himself.
Yeah. It's true.
Let's see. Then we got a Cage Luchasaurus promo package, putting a warning to all champions, excuse me. So Christian Cage wants Luchasaurus to get a belt. Doesn't care which one, just get another belt. Maybe even an ROH belt. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
That's a possibility.
Then next week we're getting Rio versus Hayter. That should be a damn good one.
Please.
Shin, control yourself.
Yeah, give him a minute. Give him a minute.
Every week, I swear, every week.
Hey, you know what? You and I probably had that phase too. Maybe not as public as Shin, but you know.
Why is Jamie Hayter?
While you're pondering that, we'll be pondering the results of the upcoming match between Danielson and Guevara, where I imagine Danielson will kick his fucking head in.
Yeah.
This is going to be a trial by fire for Sammy.
Oh, yeah.
Then again, most Danielson matches are.
Danielson is going to stretch him and beat him.
Stretch him! Stretch him!
Thank you, Stu Hart.
Yeah, Stuart from the grave just looking at the match going, yeah, Danielson, stretch him! Stretch him! Stretch him more!
Stretch him!
Let's see here. Then we got a promo from the baddies where Jade Cargill wants her belt back. We'll get to that excellent segment.
Yeah, she says if I don't get my belt back, I'm holding up Rampage. I'm holding Rampage rancid or hostage. Ransom hostage. I'm holding up the fucking shows. I'm that bitch.
And then we got a match that was going super excellently well between Mox and Hangman until...
Oh, these guys had a banger going. Hangman opened everything up. And there was a spot with a King Kong lariat that looked like it was delivered as well as one could deliver it. And either the impact knocked him out, and then... he hit his head and could not move. Long story short...
Yeah, based on what I saw, it looked like that the lariat itself may have knocked him out, and the reason why he hit his head was because, he was unconscious when he went down, and he couldn't do the full rotation. So
couldn't do the roller rotation, landed on his head. Either the lariat itself, by complete accident, caused a concussion, or the thing knocked him out, and the concussion happened when he landed on his noggin.
Yeah.
And as we've said a million times in the show, it's often the most innocuous, everyday move that you've taken a million times that puts you out of action.
It's not the crazy bump that's going to fucking hurt for a couple of weeks because if you just landed correctly. No, it's literally the pile driver or the clothesline or the move that you've practiced 10,000 times. And it's not even the case of it was delivered wrong or right or whatever. It just was literally...
It was an accident.
That's it.
Like, we've also known this 1,000 times. Triple H's most famous injury was breaking up the walls of Jericho and just walking into it the wrong way. It just tearing...
It was that incident in 2001.
Yeah, tearing his quad off the bone, just walking the wrong way. Just it's the most insane thing. John
Just a step, literally planting his foot like he did every other time, and the body just went nope.
And same thing with John Cena giving, I believe it was Mr. Kennedy, a hip toss in 2007 and tearing the pec from his pec.
Literally, yeah.
Randy,
and we were having this discussion on Wednesday, and JC brought it up. No, we were live on Thursday. We were talking about that, and JC brought up one of the things. Vince McMahon broke both his quads getting in the ring, and Sammy's shoulder just hyping up the Montreal crowd too. That's another great example, Enigma. Thank you.
And Randy Orton's shoulder just doing his pre-RKO ritual of slamming
It's literally his taunt, his setup taunt. The theatrics.
You think it would be all those, one of his injuries would come from all the times he's fallen off a ladder or something. No, it's just...
Folks, I know for a fact, I talked about it on Thursday. I was literally on the couch watching ECW One Night Stand on DVD when I got it for Christmas in 2005. Doing the chant, and my shoulder literally pops out of socket.
Yeah, so sometimes just the most ridiculous shit.
The most innocent shit ever.
And that is really the most unpredictable thing about life, is that you never know what's going to take you out. So at the very least, after an evaluation, we know that it's just a concussion, and he'll be good to go in due time. And my favorite part about this is MJF on Twitter, who said prayers for Hangman. That as soon as the diagnosis came out, he responds to that tweet by saying, "Oh God, why did I say this? Now I sound like a normie. I take this back."
So again, it's normal stuff.
And it was just the visuals for me that just got me some flashbacks. Just them not showing Hangman's them working on Hangman, just cutting away from John to the crowd to the commentary table. It just brought back a lot of bad memories for me.
Yeah, someone brought up the fact that they did the Owen Hart stuff where they pointed every camera out of the ring. That was out of respect for the body that went down. That was literally them going, "Hey, let's not put the attention on the broken guy like every football fucking game. Let's give everyone some space." They loosened up the bottom rope, which is like, that's how serious it was.
And you could tell it was serious because Taz was just absolutely shook by the whole event.
Yeah, Taz. Anyone who knows about Taz's history in pro wrestling knows that he's had a broken neck before. And he was lucky enough to be able to walk to the emergency room with a broken neck.
Yeah, he actually didn't know his neck was broken until they diagnosed it.
Yeah. So that probably brought back a lot of scary memories.
Yeah.
But then to the end of the show where Mox had to kill some time and go, "Hey, MJF, I can fight you right now." And MJF came out. He looked like he was going to cash in. And if there were any plans to cash in that night and change the title, clearly that was done away with, because they're like, okay, we already had this one bummer thing. Let's not do a double bummer to this crowd.
Or maybe the plan was MJF versus Mox full gear all along. We will never know.
Well, I can tell you that was probably the plan going all along. Like, they could have easily turned this into a rematch. And I just noticed that the timekeeper is dressed like Prince Albert.
Oh, God. Yeah, he is.
Now I wish to see this. God.
Yeah.
He's wearing a bald cap. He's got the mustache.
Yeah.
Prince Albert A. Train Tensai. Bernard.
Yeah. But no, but this is at this point it's speculation. We were all anticipating a quote unquote cash in no matter what.
And it looks like that was what's going to happen. But then MJF changed his mind.
Honestly, I don't. Hearing the promo, the segment, I think that changed. I don't think that was the plan.
Probably not, but I guess we'll have to wait for those.
We'll see. We'll see what people say eventually about the original plan. I don't think that was the plan. Whatever it was, I think that promo segment with Regal, so it was like the next evolution, the next peg, or the next stop into that plan of saying, okay, we're gonna have MJF versus the AEW World Champion at Full Gear.
Yeah,
I don't think they were gonna do. I thought, like, I was with you. I was thinking the same thing. Also, we have a wiener hot dog. Julius Creed over Damon Kemp. A lot of scuttlebutt on. Sorry.
I was after murdering him on a stretcher.
Yeah, but there was attempted murders all over the place. Damon Kemp looked good. Obviously, I was busy doing this, but from the scuttlebutt on Twitter is Damon Kemp gets it. This is from SRS. Sean Ross sat there.
I'm not going to disagree. Just from what I'm seeing here, he definitely looks to have the skills to be a star.
Yep. But back to the conversation there. I don't. Yeah, I think the speculate. Obviously, the idea was, okay, maybe do the cash in Cleveland and to do whatever. But now that I look at the way the progression of the story is going on here, this is literally, MJF will be crowned at Full Gear, and whatever happens then happens then.
Yep. And now we move on to AEW Rampage from Jacksonville. So, yeah, it was actually live from a different city.
They were live in Jacksonville.
So if anyone's wondering that, hey, they could have ended with a bummer ending because they just taped a Rampage, right? Nope, not this week.
No, they... They were... Sorry?
No, from Daly's.
Daly's Places.
Yeah, Tony Khan was doing interviews saying that he wants to do more live rampages to help them feel more special.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
That's not absolutely. That's not a bad idea.
And I love the look of Daly's Place. That's got to be one of my favorite wrestling venues.
It feels very nostalgic at this point.
It does, and I hope they just keep it to every now and again. Like, don't go to it too often, but whenever you do go there, make it feel special. And they definitely did this week because we kicked things off with the Acclaim defeating Nice and Woods to not only retain their titles, but get back the scissoring gimmick.
Yeah, the scissor me, the trademark, the scissor me has been retained. Also, meanwhile, at the Performance Center, the Alba Fire Mandy Rose chick is happening, and they're at the most dangerous place in all of NXT, the parking lot.
I believe that's the most dangerous area in all of pro wrestling.
Oh God, no.
The doors open when the light flashes green. Yeah, so to be continued there.
All right. Following that, we got a Jade Cargill interview, which set it up as a future matchup in the card because, unfortunately, Penelope Ford is back on the injured reserve list again.
Yeah, they did not mention the type of injury, but she is indeed injured, and there was a substitution.
She had come so far. She was looking good in the ring. God,
she was looking good. Like the matches I saw of her on Dark and Dark Elevation, she was on the path.
Yeah, not to say she was terrible. She just didn't stand out as much in the ring, but when she says she's come back, she has grown by leaps and bounds.
Yeah, a lot of people saying, "Oh, the comeback needs to be epic." No, not every comeback has to be epic. A lot of it is just being able to be back on that grind. For a lot of wrestlers, a full comeback is being on that grind, and she was on that grind and improving every appearance. So that injury is just another setback that sucks.
And it feels like she just came back from her previous one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kind of the same way as Chris Statlander when you think about it.
Well, Statlander was back much longer.
Yeah.
So, but nevertheless, this is very unfortunate. But from that, we go to Lucha Brothers, Ortiz, Kingston, backstage, cutting a promo, they're all trying to have an intervention with Kingston. And so
Telling him,
Pac
hey,
comes
you need
in.
to calm down. You need to win matches, not murder people. And of
As
course,
until-
Pac shows up, being a bastard.
So it looks like Kingston and Pac is going to be our next feud.
What are you gonna do to me? I'm a bastard.
Yeah, and I got to lie. Sign me up for that matchup.
Oh, I got a plan for you. I got a plan for you, bastard. I'm gonna kick your ass the Aki way.
Oh.
And then we had Hook defeating Ari Daivari, and I just love the fact that Ari has a butler by the name of Jeeves.
Yeah, he did. Jeeves, like, he's like, hey, you want to know how the red rum? John, our buddy of the Shades, had the perfect joke at the end of that matchup. Jeeves gets the choke, and he goes, hey, if you ever want to know what the red rum feels like, just ask Jeeves.
Indeed.
I was on the floor laughing at that deep cut.
Haven't used Ask Jeeves, and I don't even know how long.
So yeah, you got that.
I never used Ask Jeeves.
Me neither, but it was all over the television. Once in a blue moon, once upon a time.
I will say though, this was without a doubt, in my opinion, Hook's best one-on-one match.
Yeah, the Aya Davari made him look like $1 million.
Very competitive. It wasn't a one and done. Good amount of time. Made Hook look even more like a legit badass.
And Aya Davari, the $1 million jobber.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And I just love how Jim Ross just couldn't believe that there was a butler named Jeeves. He was having a blast with that.
He was having fun with that deep cup. There was a Jeeves in WCW.
2022.
Yeah.
There was a point at the start of the match when Hook hit Arya and all the money went flying. JR said, "I'll be right back, yours."
Oh man. So yeah, Ari got choked out. Jeeves got taken out. Everybody goes home happy.
Whatever Tony Khan is paying Arya Davari, it's not enough.
Oh, Enigma. So when are we going to see Lycos or Alta Vista return? See, that's deep cut, right? Deep cut city. Hey, anyone here remember Netscape?
I had Netscape.
Oh.
Now return to prominence the same day that people switch over from Facebook to GeoCities.
Oh, wow.
I actually had a GeoCities website about Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, wow.
God damn it. No, we're moving on.
Dude, yeah. Keep going.
We're moving on to Willow Nightingale versus
No, T-Dub. No. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go right to the fact that that's how old I am.
By the way, the Team 4-star DBZ Bridge commentary just got to Guru.
Nice.
I'll check that out. Yes.
Goddamn Guru is like one of the best running gags on that show.
Yes. Yeah, hooligans. Oh, God.
So anyways, Willow Nightingale and Layla Gray.
Yeah.
Match was not the longest of matches, but short and sweet. And
Short, sweet, to the point, pretty good.
And ended with a Dr. Bomb, which got JR to mark out. Because, he was good friends with Steve Williams.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that definitely put a smile on JR's face. And then out came Tony Schiavone after the match. And, well, it was official. Willow Nightingale is now all elite.
Took too long, but better late than never.
I was iffy on Willow when she first showed up on AEW, but now future ex-wife number 56.
Ha! Hey, Shin. So how about that Sonic the Hedgehog GeoCities?
Yeah. I think it's still up. I might have to make some modifications to it if I can.
Yeah.
After that, Jade interrupted, and she wants her belt back. But Nyla appeared on the screen, and it appears that she stole the keys of Nyla's rent-a-car from the valet in the most hilarious way possible.
Bye.
I love this Nyla Rose. Just stealing shit.
There are people on the other side that fucking hate it, but I'm with you, boys. I'm looking at it like, this is literally Nyla Rose going. This is literally Nyla Rose saying, I'm going to be a fucking troll.
This is literally Twitter Nyla on television.
Yeah. This is Twitter Nyla on television with the wife of Eddie Guerrero.
All you old heads out there know that if Eddie was still alive, he'd be in the backseat of that car.
He'd be
like only he could.
Fuck that. He'd be in there trying to teach the Nyla and Vicky and Marina. She's there too, but he would be teaching them the finer points of lying and cheating and stealing.
If Eddie were there, he'd actually be dressed in Jade's actual outfit.
Oh.
Hey, Jade, look what I found. Fits me like a dream. I'm gonna go sell this to my homeboy Chachi. Let's go. Arriba. Let's go.
We're gonna turn this rental into a lowrider. You know he would.
Yep. And Jade just has no way to counter this. She has no way to counter this.
And so, yeah, that led to Jade fighting security as we then cut to backstage segment, which hyped up our main event of OC, Roosh, and 10.
I love that segment.
By the way, the font is literally the first font was, where's this music?
Oh, they cut the best part out of the promo, which aired online, which was TK's cameo.
Hey guys, I got this. I won this title. Isn't that cool?
I won this title in Canada.
Jan Sport and all.
By the way, I guess the whole segment of Alba Fire taking out Toxic Attraction was pointless because they showed up anyways, like nothing happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for wasting 10 minutes of our time.
That sucks.
This whole match was pretty much, look, we're not getting Andrade back, so we're gonna chunk this whole storyline thing about getting Ten's contract and go triple threat.
Yep. So then our main event was a triple threat between Roosh, 10, and Orange Cassidy for the All Atlantic Championship. And during this match, Jim Ross, Tony Excalibur paid tribute to a fallen engineer by the name of Mongo, and they even renamed the position that most referred to as the Gorilla position to now the Mongo position.
That's a good one.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they even put the tribute up on their social media feeds.
They did.
Mm-hmm.
So
by the way, Mandy Rose retains the NXT Women's Championship.
Yep, in a match that, like I said, now seems pointless because they did 10 minutes of Alba Fire taking out Toxic Attraction so they wouldn't interfere in the match.
And they interfered anyway. So someone over there forgot this is not it's a man booking anymore.
Yes, that's got to be the most disappointing part of Halloween Havoc thus far.
Yep.
By the way, -1 is in the building.
He was.
And he's getting bigger.
He is a kid. So he's growing.
Yeah, his 18th is going to be here before you know it.
That'll make us all feel old.
No shit. Yeah. Old.
Nevertheless, during the match, Roosh was loosening Ten's mask, which caused him to get all discombobulated, and Orange Cassidy took advantage of that, hit a roll-up for the victory.
Pretty much.
Yeah, good. Kudos to Pac for what he did for the All-Atlantic title, but OC is making that title right now.
Yeah.
And as Matt pointed out, he does make his entrance with the belts in the JanSport backpack.
Literally transports the backpack. And this is perfect because for those who get it, like the three of us do, we're going, yeah. And those who got the character just from AEW going, yeah, that makes absolute sense. I'm laughing and I love it. And then there's the other half of people, you're fucking a professional wrestler, you fucker. I'm like, wait a minute. He's carrying the belt in the backpack. Nothing wrong with that.
It's the most efficient way if you don't want to exert any energy. Just put the belt in the backpack, carry the belt on your bag, boot, doot, doot, get to the ring, take the belt out of the bag. I'm the champ. See this belt, everyone? Yep. Okay, here you go.
If you can't wear it because the damn thing's too big, there's that.
Well, it looks like there's been enough talk. No.
It's literally Mark Henry. It's the same two shot with Mark Henry in the lower hot box and Orange Cassidy with his own microphone collar, for fuck's sake. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's no talking. Eventually, and he's looking like he's about to host The Price is Right, and Orange Cassidy is a contestant. But
okay, now I need to see Mark Henry hosting an episode of that show. But
right?
I have one last bit of news here. It just aired on social media right before it went on air.
I think you see it. I think you saw the same thing I saw.
What was it?
This Wednesday, Jon Moxley will be defending the AEW World Title against Penta Alcero Miedo.
Whoa! Okay, I did not see that one.
Yeah, Mox was like, I was hoping to find someone without fear, and then Penta just walks up, and now they have a match. Now, actually, not sure if it's for the world title, but they're going to have a match.
Okay, Facebook, stop auto-playing this shit. I'm trying to do a podcast.
That's going to slap.
Yeah,
that is going to be, yes.
I'm not sure if it's actually for the world title, but, Penta challenged him.
He did. So it was challenged, and it has been booked. The thing I was going to bring up was simply put, ladies and gentlemen, PCO has re-signed with Impact.
Yay! However, I'm very unhappy with how he did it by destroying Honor No More. How dare you, good sir?
You do what you got to do to get work around here, T-Dub. You know that.
But Eddie Edwards was like his
Matt
father.
Taven sucks! Matt Taven sucks!
Oh, you're saying Matt Taven has the same skill level as John Cena? Thank you so much.
Dave!
God damn it.
Matt Taven sucks.
But you were comparing him to John Cena.
Matt Taven sucks.
Matty, I have to do this. In case you don't understand, I'll say it in the Tamarian language.
Yeah.
Matt Taven in the toilet.
Oh,
Flush it
shit.
down.
Oh, wow.
Anyways, that's all the news I have this week, unless either of you have anything to bring to the proverbial table.
The PCO news was what I was going to bring up. Do you have anything, Shin?
I got a bit.
Wow.
I got a bit in an interview in her streaming for video games on Twitch. Ronda Rousey proved the reason why she will never work creative, because she said that if she was working creative, she would have Logan Paul beat Roman Reigns for the Universal title.
That would be one of the worst ideas ever. That's literally a Vince Russo idea. Vince Russo would literally do that.
So she would fit in perfectly in that. But I know it's not a fucking tweet, but hey, Philly D, you got something to say about that?
Maybe I'm going to sound crazy here, but does everyone know you don't have to tweet every thought that you have in your dumb fucking head?
Pretty much.
I just don't know, why would you do that other than just, the headlines. But, it's more, you have to think of more than just headlines. You have to think about long-term storytelling, and Logan Paul in his third match winning the world title would be just, no. That's a no.
By the way, well, he's had more matches than David Arquette. That is not a good excuse.
No.
And the thing is, at least David Arquette won the world title by pinning a non-wrestler. He didn't actually beat the world champion. He didn't pin, no. They at least did their best, to try to mitigate Russo's bullshit by trying to make it look like as much of a fluke as possible and letting people know, hey, this guy isn't really a world champion material. We're aware of that, so we just made it as believable as possible. Having Logan Paul pin Roman Reigns would be just the most mind-numbing, dumb nonsense I've ever heard this year. Good googly moogly.
Doing that would pretty much ruin every ounce of goodwill that Triple H has earned at this point. It would be a catastrophe of galactic proportions.
It would literally just be shock booking for the sake of shock booking, just to surprise people.
And Triple H doesn't seem to be the kind of guy that would just get a shock booking decision this early in a rebuild.
And not only that, but like when you think of the people who can beat Roman Reigns for the title, you have Cody Rhodes. They already ran through Drew McIntyre. So right now it's just Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn. Those are the only three people I can, in my mind, definitively see being able to defeat him.
For me, it's Cody Rhodes or Walter.
I can
feel
see
like
that.
Walter's still like a year away.
Yeah, but he's another one I could see beating Roman Reigns and getting something from it.
Oh, he definitely would be able to, no doubt.
So Ronnie is just. I'll save it for my loser. So go ahead.
Yeah. I have nothing else other than goddamn that Matt Taven in the toilet. Jesus Christ. Oh, that is a very, very Star Trek way of saying Matt Taven is absolute shit. And that is wow.
Hey boy, if you really want to get really nerdy, I could do Gowron and call Matt Taven a patsa.
I do not speak Klingon, so there's that.
It's basically your go-to Klingon insult. It
Fair.
means a lot of things, like either you're a son of a bitch, you eat your own shit, your mom's a whore, it
Or a
means lot.
motherfucker, something like that.
Yeah.
JC wanted us to bring up the fact the passing of Kevin Nash's son.
Yeah,
Kristen
that is
Nash,
really
yeah.
unfortunate. So our condolences go out to the Nash family.
Absolutely. And he is, as of this recording, as our live situation is right now, he is still scheduled to appear at Ranger Stop, but if it happens to be canceled, it'll be for all of the obvious reasons.
Understand.
I don't think anyone would blame him if he did that.
No, I wouldn't.
Trust me, I kind of know how he feels, considering what my friend Dante went through in the last couple of months. So yeah.
Yeah, and I had a similar situation. We lost Ace and my grandmother on my father's side in the same year, and that sucks. Because neither of those I was able to go to the funeral, and that just sucks. So if there's anyone that understands, and for those who are what I'm referencing about Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, same year. So I can only imagine Kevin Nash saying, "Look, this ain't happening," and I don't think anyone in the world would blame him. No one. On that somewhat sad note, we got to do some winners and some losers. There's a D cell in there. I know there's a D cell.
There is, and I mentioned her, so she's getting it. Ronda Rousey for that stupid ass suggestion. I'm like, Ronnie, you're decent in the ring, and you're a terrible voice actress, and now you've shown yourself to be a crap booker. For God's sake, when she finally hangs it up, just go. Just leave you should not have anything to do with professional wrestling, because this just shows that while she enjoys the benefits of being a professional wrestler, she has no respect for the business. If she did, she would not have even suggested that Logan Paul get the Universal title, especially off Roman Reigns of all people.
Please tell me that she was saying it sarcastically.
No, she was saying this legitimately because she thought, oh, what's the best way to legitimize Logan Paul? Have him beat the hottest act that the company's had in the last 10 years.
All right, I'm not to go from Hank Hill here. You're not making Logan Paul more legitimate. You're ruining the Universal Championship.
Yes.
Great paraphrasing there.
And there's no reason that he needs the more legitimacy. Despite our feelings for the son of a bitch, he has proven that he can go in the ring. He doesn't need the world title. He doesn't need any belts right now. He just have him pop up once in a while. Make him a special attraction.
That's all he really needs to be, because he's a celebrity. That's what celebrities are. They're special attractions. Celebrities do not need belts. We've been down this road before. It leads to ruin.
I like Stephen Amell as a wrestler. I will not push for him to have any kind of title belt, and he would probably agree with you. And so Ronda, you're not making yourself look smart, sweetie. You're making yourself look like more of a dumbass. As for losers, just the injury bug that's just been hitting people lately, and just so much bad luck going on. With Hangman going down with a concussion, thank God he's okay, and it's hopefully nothing too serious. With Cole still out with his concussion, which may or may not end his career, and just finding out that Penelope Ford is on the shelf, just God damn, we can't catch a break. God damn. That's all I got.
I just have one loser this week, and that's Jim Cornette for basically every comment he continues to make, which makes him sound more and more racist every week.
What the fuck did he say this week, though?
He keeps on calling every Japanese female wrestler a schoolgirl.
Well, fuck
you,
Jim Cornette.
Look, there's nothing wrong with a schoolgirl fetish. Nothing wrong. But, Jim, as someone who watches a lot of anime and all that stuff, sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up.
Oh, wait a minute. I got another loser. Thank you for reminding me.
Uh-oh.
Another loser is to someone who was used to follow me, and I used to follow him until he opened his stupid mouth. Mav. Me and him were going back and forth on Twitter. I was talking about how great Prince Nana was. He was like, "Oh, Prince Nana ain't shit," and we just going back and forth. Him talking shit about Dalton Castle, and I'm like, okay, that's fair. You don't have to like Dalton Castle. He's not for everyone, even though you want to be a boy. But then that's what he said about Hangman Page right as he was still in the fucking ring.
No.
He said he wishes that Hangman Page would never wrestle again after this.
That's just mean.
You can interpret one of two ways on this one. Yes, you could say if for a wrestler's history and for a wrestler's safety and well-being, you wish if it's just a concussion, or even worse, hey, if it's one of those, yeah. But I take it this was meant in the mean, I fucking hate this dude, good fuck him kind of tweet, right?
He tried to bring it back and say, oh, he's had too many injuries, and this.
No, he hasn't.
I'm like, when was the last time he was legitimately hurt? I can't remember.
Yeah.
At least not in AEW.
This is his first injury in AEW. Like, the only other time
I think this is his first major injury ever.
If he ever had any major injury beforehand, it's been a long time, and the only other absence he's had from AEW is to take care of his wife, who was giving birth at the time.
Yeah.
He was on paternal leave.
Yeah. So I don't care how you made it sound. It just made you come off like a daft cunt.
Yeah, JC, but what a fucking see you next Tuesday.
Yeah, he's just... What the fuck, dude? I mean, regardless of whether or not you like a wrestler, you don't wish that kind of thing on them.
Also, a loser goes out to AEW botches because they were mocking the whole thing, the whole injury the whole time.
I saw that shit too. Yeah, that was something.
Yeah, anyone knows those turning this into a funny. I know, not a pissing contest. I literally let's shit on AEW because they fucked up and were WWE fed drones. You know.
No, just no. When someone gets injured, that's just a tragic thing. And
I don't know if this is something that if we had a website, this would be like one of the things that there'd be a disclaimer. We only discuss the thing on the screen. We do not talk about the person behind the scenes unless they are an absolute cunt. You know, unless it is absolutely reported as verifiable news, we leave it the fuck alone. Mm-hmm. Like we've had moments in the past where we had to shit on the person behind the character, and that's never fun. You know,
and I just see no reason to shit over anyone for what happened in the AEW main event. Accidents happen.
This was a legitimate accident.
So a loser to anyone taking that as an opportunity to play gotcha with AEW. That's just disgusting.
Honestly, AEW did the same thing I think WWE would have done. Referee stopped the matchup, did the right thing. Same thing in AEW. This is exactly what happened here. So,
and props to Chris Nowinski, who was able to correctly point out how well things were handled. He's done interviews lately saying that in his recent trips to both WWE and AEW, they seem to be treating concussions way better than the NFL has, in his estimations.
Tua Tagovailoa.
And if it's anyone in wrestling who knows a thing or two about concussions and their treatment, it's Christopher fucking Nowinski.
He has taken the last 20 years to study them.
His post-wrestling career has been nothing but, hey, let's make sure no one fucking dies from this shit ever again.
Or, God forbid, we have another Benoit incident ever again.
Yeah, that would just be the absolute worst.
Mm-hmm.
And props to Nowinski for dedicating the last, like I said, 2 decades to, improving health in that area.
Yeah, he ended his career just to improve the quality of life for wrestlers and anyone else suffering from concussions.
The focus is more on the NFL because they never give a fuck about concussions. So he's doing the right thing there.
Money.
Yep.
Anyways, who do you got for losers, Matty?
I got a couple of ones in there. I got to bring everybody. We have to bring everybody to task here. Carl Anderson.
How could I forget to bring this up?
God damn! How did we forget this?
He basically. So here's what's going on here. He signs with the Fed. Okay, he has to get finished up, and of course he debuts on Raw. The thought is, okay, he's going to, he's going to finish up whatever dates he has, and wait, he gets booked for Crown Jewel, which is the same day as a New Japan event, which he's booked to defend the never openweight title. And he goes on video with the big LG going, "Oh, this match ain't fucking happening, pal." Wait, what? New Japan's all kinds of pissed off. Everyone's fucking looking and going, "What the fuck is going on?" And all that Carl did was sign a contract. So I can't help but feel Carl Anderson is one of those guys. Business is business, and apparently he was used freelance with New Japan, which is strange. So New Japan's caught with their pants down. They're a loser. WWE pretty much straight up being cunts about it. They're a loser. So that's that one situation in a nutshell. IRC, so JC, what happened with the New Japan match wasn't booked though through Anderson's agent, and the double booking is because of that miscommunication. They're still getting losers.
Oh yeah,
they're still getting losers, folks. NXT, they front loaded it. They made sure they wanted to beat the fuck out of AEW out of its slot, and they lost by 100,000 viewers.
They went back to panic booking.
Well, but not necessarily. This was panic booking with a side of go home show.
It was still mostly panic booking.
They were going, we're going to beat the fuck out of them. We're going to beat the fuck out of them. They still lost, which prompts this button. And Impact. And I forget why I want. Oh, wait. Bobby Fish and Bully Ray.
And Speedball.
Yeah, they fucked over Speedball. And by the way, you fucked up when these two guys stopped calling Speedball Mike Bailey other things other than Speedball Mike Bailey.
They fucked up. They fucked up bad on Mike Bailey.
Look, so for those, I can explain. This is very simple. Option C. They wanted Josh Alexander versus Frankie Kazarian for the Impact World title. And instead of just straight up saying, "Hey, I'm a veteran. I've wrestled around. I want to see what happens." So their solution was put the belt, ruin the amount of story that they were telling with Speedball Meg Bailey to bring you panic booking or hot shotting. Yeah, nah, brah, that's not gonna work.
And it also ruins the story they're telling with Mike Bailey, because the current story was he was trying to get the most defenses of any X Division champion, and the person who held that record was Christopher Daniels.
So you can see that there was some side thing, but there's no excuse on that one. You did not need option C.
No, Kazarian, they could have just walked in there and said, hey, I've got a lot of experience. You want to beat the best? You got to beat me. Let's do it one-on-one.
Just straight up did not make sense. So Impact, of course, they put the Call Your Shot trophy on Bully Ray. Look, they're trying to get us some eyeballs. And wait, Bubba Ray Dudley versus Josh Alexander? Sign me up. And I, on paper, it makes sense, but Bully is one of those guys with an opinion that's not worth too much. But you know, he's on radio and shit. By the way, Dave LaGreca was on NXT during the kickoff. The pre-show there.
Okay.
So, yeah. That tells you where they are. Also, Sam Roberts dressed as Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Ew.
Yeah. And that's it. Let's do some winners.
Winners this easily. This has been a great week for wrestling all around.
Yeah, all in general. Yeah, absolutely.
Except for NXT. I keep hearing good things about Raw and SmackDown, so very soon after Survivor Series, I'm jumping back on board with the E and praying they don't mess anything up. AEW, just hitting things out of the park, had good booking this week, and they did right by Hangman Adam Page and all this other stuff. Dynamite was actually very good and very watchable. I'm looking very forward to that. Willow Nightingale becoming all elite. Two outside wrestling winners. One goes to Mudahar from Some Ordinary Gamers. If you remember last week, my Die-Hard Car Battery Award winner was that piece of crap Joshua Mizukami. But thankfully, Mudahar reported this week that not only is he back in the States, but he is currently being investigated by the FBI.
Ooh, he's fucked, boyo.
His entire channel where he said those horrible things has been thankfully nuked, and his computer has been taken away. So there was no way for him to spread this message. So Muda, I may not be sub to you, but you did God's work exposing this piece of crap and getting on the path of getting some justice, because this son of a bitch actually had a girlfriend and she had a daughter. So yeah, that's good things happening.
That is some bad news for you, kid.
Mm-hmm. And my second outside winner goes to a relative of mine who I just learned. I told T-Dub and Matty this before the show went live.
Yep.
That she went to a party in Atlanta, and she got into a fight. Who did she get into a fight with? None other than the daughter of Floyd Money Mayweather, and she beat her ass. Okay, sure, she got sent back to Atlanta because of course warrant and stuff, but still, how many people can say that they beat the crap out of the daughter of a world-class boxer? Not many. And that's all.
All right, T-Dub.
My winner this week is Willow Nightingale for becoming all elite and getting that all elite paycheck, baby.
That's it?
Let's keep my list relatively short and sweet and to the point.
Fair enough. Maxwell Jacob Freeman versus William Regal is going to go down as an all-time promo battle of all time. Hangman versus Mox, such as it was, the match was fine, and the handling of the incident by all parties involved, they get a winner for that. I can't put AEW on a winner list just for that, because it just doesn't feel right in this situation. But they had a great week, to be fair. And of course, Willow Nightingale to get that all elite paycheck going. She is more than deserving of better treatment, and she's about to get that. So, all of the fuck yes. And that is it, folks. Let's plug some shit, boys.
All right, we're going to be plugging some shit. Of course, you can find me on YouTube at Max the Corn. I decided that I'm actually going to go to Fiverr and have someone do the intro for my Marvel Champions video, because I can't do it the way I want to do it. So there's that. So it's going to be a little while before I drop my first video. And of course, I did cop the Mutant Genesis expansion, which firmly introduces the X-Men into the game. And so far, I'm liking the X-Men. They're playing pretty good. Also, you can help me out on paypal.com/Shintigercurl to help my teeth out, or any other things that I might need help with. And I'm still going to have to talk to Mildred about this, but hopefully I'll be on the Monastery this Monday as we talk about one of my favorite new manga that I've been reading for the last year, and I've been talking about it on the Rift Downs a lot. Record of Ragnarok. So
we for those wondering, I was going to plug that as well. I will be on there as well. We have watched the first season of Record of Ragnarok on Netflix. We will be discussing that, and Shin will be a guest on that, and we will be he'll be discussing his experience with it. This is going to be a good one, folks.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. My first time on the Monastery. Let's hope I don't embarrass myself too much.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Trust me. This is one of those. By the way, it's a thumbs up, thumbs down kind of review system. Weeb or Scrub. Weeb is good. Scrub is bad.
Okay. Thank you for telling me.
There you go. You're giving me a little heads up there.
Yeah.
Beyond that, follow along and be you.
I plan to. That's all I got.
All right. T-Dub.
Well, for me, I got my review of Costume Quest both 1 and 2 up on my YouTube channel. The link is in the Twitch chat as we speak, so click on that link, go check out the video, and subscribe for more. And if you want to see a video early, just $1 to my Patreon, patreon.com/TWKReviews.
Done my job for me. Of course, you have my tip jar, paypal.me/MattyJ316. Folks, Ranger Stop's got a tattoo alley. I don't need to tell you much about what I'm thinking. I would like to have a tattoo. If you want to contribute to that, paypal.me/MattyJ316. Let me repeat that one more time for our audio listeners. paypal.me/MattyJ316. Donations are optional. But in this particular case, even if it's not for a tattoo, any money towards the Ranger Stop trip, very much appreciated. And of course, Shin's got his Twitter at, he's got his on his Twitter. Follow us on Twitter at MattyG316, at TWKOfficial, and at Shintigercurl. Emails go to the Wrestle-Cast@gmail.com and all of that good stuff. Obviously, Ranger Stop's happening. We got 2 more weeks for that. We have a show on next week, Halloween weekend, and the week before, we will be, I guess, reviewing Crown Jewel. No, wait. We won't, because that'll be the weekend of Ranger Stop, if I'm not mistaken. So let me verify that son of a. We might be previewing it more. Is more what we're going to be happening here. Let's see. Events. We have 2022 November 5th. So we will be reviewing it, as a matter of fact.
Well, you'll be reviewing it.
Oh, yeah, you're not watching because fuck Saudi Arabia.
Indeed.
Yeah, that is December 5th. We'll be live after that thing has concluded. Because we'll be live at that particular time. But that'll be it. That's it. So we have 2 more shows plus that, and we're out of here. There will not be a Wrestle-Cast on the week of on the 13th. No, the 12th. We're off for that. And that's about it. We'll repeat the situation. The main event of NXT Halloween Havoc is still ongoing, but it seems to be going as a banger right now. They have not declared a winner, so you won't hear from us for sure. Hopefully, we've provided a better soundtrack than Booker T's crappy commentary. Oh, he's a good wrestler and a great wrestling trainer, obviously, but great commentator person, he is not. Shucky Ducky, quack, quack. Shucky Ducky, he is a quack. That's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. We love you very much. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. It's much appreciated on behalf of everybody, including Shintigercurl.
Matt Taven, the crowd snores.
Oh. Translation? He's boring as fuck. Or general loose translation, of course. And of course, TWK.
The Tamarians can suck it.
I don't think they have penises.
My name is Matty J. Remind you to help professional wrestling support your independent promotion as soon as possible. I'm loving doing this show with my headphones, with the full headphones. It's a little more comfortable than the earbuds. Not gonna lie. Have a good one. Have a same. We'll talk to you next week. And enjoy the rest of your Halloween havoc. Bye, everybody.
And speaking of illegal moves, you know who else isn't on this tape from WrestleManias 3 and 4? Guys like King Kong Bundy, Junkyard Dog, Rowdy Roddy Piper, Cowboy Bob Orton, Nikolai Volkov, and one of my favorite heels of all time. How the hell do you leave this guy off the tape? The Iron Sheik?
Fuck the fucking spoony one! You cheap juice son of a bitch! Final Fantasy ain't my favorite game! How you say these things about the Final Fantasy? You used to be fucking spoony one! You used to have a schedule and release the video! You used to have the wrestle! Now where is the video? Now you make the rest of stupid shit! You want to do the counter monkey! Now you do these fucking board games! Now you do the Final Fantasy! Now you do the shitty with the series! Bring it back in wrestle! I put you in the camera clutch and break your back and make you handle and